First of all, I'd like to say, Coach Dawkins, been familiar with his teams for a long time. The tremendous job he did at Stanford, the excellent job he's done here. Have so much respect for him and how hard his team plays, how competitive they are. He's truly a terrific coach. He's got some great players and a great team. I know they've got better moments ahead for themselves this season, and we knew we were going to have to come in here and play our absolute best to be successful, and fortunate our guys had a really good game.
Tamin, 7 players had A-plus points tonight. It feels like that's when Iowa State's at its best. Just thoughts on that balance tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Just the ball movement that we have, the action that we get to on offense has been great these past 2 games, and I'm sure that has something to do with Milan coming back. But our spacing is great. Everyone's just moving the ball, everyone's touching it, and everyone's feeling good about their offense, and we're able to get different looks.
Curtis, 28 minutes, and you were very versatile. You figured in a lot of different ways inside the game. Talk about the ability to do that night after night.
Me, like specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always an emphasis on rebounding, so always trying to get in there, get those rebounds, and then the bigs finish for me. So shout out to them. They got my assist numbers up. And then, it wasn't my best night shooting, but I feel like I had good looks and still confident in those going forward.
Curtis, you're known as a weapon off the bench, but just what do you have to say about the minutes and contributions Nate and Brant had tonight? What you like from what you saw from them specifically?
Man, they was big time. Nate just looked confident out there, and he was making plays, offensively and defensively. Like, his defense was amazing today, I'd say. He was just everywhere, getting rebounds, loose balls. And then he made some big-time shots in it, as well as Brant has some offensive rebounds, which led to his points as well.
TJ, last time it was a high-scoring affair, fast-paced game, a different style this time around. Just thoughts on the way that you guys defended and rebounded against UCF tonight?
Yeah, for the most part, our defense, when we were able to get set, get back, keep them out of the paint, we did a great job. I think we had great location of shooters. I thought we did a great job for the most part keeping the ball in front of us, I felt like, until late. Hall was driving it at us, and then maybe at the end, but ultimately we knew we had to keep them out of the paint. We knew we needed to limit them to one shot. I thought our guys had a really good focus on those areas and paid off for us.
Coach, it was a 2-point game at halftime. What was the message at that time? Because you came out in the second half on a run. It kind of made it difficult for UCF to get back in it.
Well, we felt like the things that we needed to do to be successful in terms of keeping it out of the paint and rebounding were going to be important, and that would ignite our offense, especially in transition. And that was the case to start the half. We're fortunate to gain a little bit of separation there because of those things, and then we're able to get out and go in transition and get some baskets and convert.
Coach, 17 assists on 27 makes. Talk about how much that makes you an even tougher matchup because you had 4 Cyclones in double figures.
Well, I think for us tonight, the one area that, as Kurt mentioned, and will be better moving forward is shooting the ball. And I think, to have 17 assists on 27 field goals and not to have a great shooting night speaks a lot to how we shared the ball, how we played for one another. We're fortunate to have a lot of weapons offensively, so when the ball stays on the move and we're attacking closeouts and getting to the paint, it opens the floor up for everybody and they get great opportunities. We're fortunate tonight to keep that ball on the move.
TJ, to the point of getting off to a good start in the second half, was it a point of emphasis for you guys to work the post offensively and kind of set the tempo that way?
Well, Deshaun is a terrific scorer for us, and we felt like we could get him on some rolls and driving to the basket and put him in space. He did an excellent job, and then with Brant, our center that comes off the bench, he was terrific finishing on the offensive boards as well. So those guys gave us a physical presence, older, experienced guys that came out of halftime and really turned it up for us.
Coach TJ, how's it going? UCF's known for being a really good defensive team. They're top 3 in the Big 12, man. You guys were just very well ball movement. And then you guys contained them to 77 points, man. So one of the highest in this season. How do you feel with the guards you have and just the players you have? They just know how to move that ball.
Yeah, no, our guys they've been working for it and earning it. I think there's a very unselfish component to the guys on our team. I think they want to see each other do well. They want to get the best shot down for each possession for our team. So the intent to make the right play is certainly there. That showed up for us tonight, and like I said, I think, I've got all the confidence in the world we'll continue to do that, and we'll have better shooting nights as well.
Coach, it seemed like, you guys won the first matchup by 25. It seemed like UCF came out tonight more aggressive with their traps. They were trying to follow your ball movement. What did you see from the ball movement that really impressed you tonight?
Well, I thought UCF did a great job. They made some great adjustments from the game last time and put us on our heels a little bit with the zone, especially towards the end of the first half. I thought they did some really good things. Even when they were switching in their pick and roll coverage, when 52 when John was out of the game, they had some opportunities. They switched, and that kind of kept us off balance too. So I just feel like they did a great job. They had great intent. And it took a lot of extra effort plays, multiple effort plays, multiple closeouts to attack, and terrific ball movement for us to be able to break them down later in possessions.
Coach, you had a great turnout of Iowa State fans. Did that give you an extra motivation?
Well, our young men in our program are fortunate that our fans travel the way that they do. We've seen that on the road this year, and I know our guys appreciate it. And when we come out and you see the Cardinal and Gold, and you hear that the fan support in those moments where you really need extra energy, we're really lucky to be at a place where our fans care to the extent that they do.
Coach, you guys benefited greatly off second chance points. What did you guys see out there that you guys were able to take advantage of that against this UCF defense?
Well, look, more than anything, I'd say for them, they do a great job rotating defensively. Like, they really respond to the basketball. And we try to do that same thing. And sometimes when you do that, it can leave the backside open, and you need your guards to come rebound down and crack down on the backside. And I felt like our bigs did a good job when they screened, getting beneath their defenders and being in good position, whether it was against a switch or it was just a roll against their normal ball screen coverage. So second chance points is a big part of our offense, and something we've got to continue to do well. And I think being plus in that category has definitely benefited us tonight.
Yeah, you guys got 27 points from your bench tonight. Guys like Chatfield, I think, scored the most he's had since maybe your first Big 12 game with 9 points. Just talk about the contributions of some of those guys.
Yeah, no, it's been great for us. I thought Brant and Nate each probably had their best game in league play tonight, and we needed it. And they were confident. They were ready when their number was called. Nate shot the ball with tremendous confidence, made a lot of plays defensively. Brant was extremely active. His 3 offensive rebounds were huge plays for us, and converting on those. So I'd say, like, we really like, Kurt is a 6 starter for us, right? Like, he's been when he's been in the lineup or whether he's coming off, we need him out there as much as we can, and we know he's going to step up. It's great to see those other guys step up the way they did tonight as well.
For any of the guys, I know there's just a question about the tremendous Iowa State fan base. Just curious, as players, how does it make you feel when you go on the road and you see such a impressive contingent of ISU fans?
It's awesome to see, and I remember being down here last year, and it was the same turnout of Cardinal and Gold, and just hearing the "Let's Go State" chants and everything like that. It helps so much when you're playing on the road in this conference, because it's definitely not easy night in and night out, and we appreciate all of the support from our fans.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.